there, this is Joanne Rudling from howtospell.co.uk, and this is my spelling tip number 2 in my top 10 spelling tips series. Why is English spelling so confusing? You may feel that English spelling is illogical, weird, and just plain crazy. It's true that there are some strange irregular spellings. This is because it includes words from many languages and some very, very old words. But English is much more regular in spelling than we think. In fact, about 75% of English spelling is regular. According to David Crystal, English spelling gives the impression of being more irregular than it really is. There are about 400 words in English whose spelling is wholly irregular. The trouble is these are among the most frequently used words in the language. Let's look at some of the most popular of these irregular words. Although, among, answer or answer, are, aunt, autumn, blood, build, castle or castle, clerk or clerk, climb, colour, comb, come, cough, could, course, debt, do, does, done, do, I, friend, etc. Notice a lot of these words have silent letters in them. These silent letters used to be pronounced, but we leave the silent letters in the spelling to show the history of the word. So how did English spelling become so weird with its unusual spellings? The English spelling system developed over the centuries, and the irregularities came about because of various invaders and their writers trying to fit their alphabet and sounds to English. In 1066, when the French invaded, the French scribes caused the most problems. Then there were the printers with their newfangled printing presses of the 1400s. And then we had the 16th century English academics who decided to make spelling more like its Latin roots and added all sorts of silent letters in words. Then in America, Noah Webster decided to simplify American spellings and brought out his dictionary in 1828. Also, pronunciation changed over the centuries, but the spelling remained the same, especially with words with silent letters in them like knee, knock, light, calm, daughter. 60% of English words have silent letters in them, which can cause all sorts of problems. If you know they're not there to mess with your head, but to show the history of the word, it helps. For example, not, ni, nor, nat are all Viking words, Old Norse words. The K and G were pronounced, kni, knot, knat, but not now. But we leave those silent letters in there to show the history of the word. As your knowledge of words increases, your confidence in learning improves, your ability to use a dictionary develops, and your memory bank of words grow larger. You'll start being able to predict likely spelling patterns or feel able to learn whole groups of words at once, and learning and remembering spellings will become easier for you. So my spelling tip number 2 is knowing the history of spelling helps you realise why it's the way it is and stops you getting frustrated with spelling. I know, why don't you pop over to my website and check out my ebook, The Reasons Why English Spelling is So Weird and Wonderful, and it'll tell you all about the history of spelling in a fun, non-academic way, and there's a free audio version as well. Or check out my video on the history of English spelling, or pop over to my website and sign up for free spelling lessons, www.howtospell.co.uk, and see you there, and thank you so much for watching.